Hey guys, Jake Palat here, and today I'm going to talk to you about one of the most common issues getting up on a foil, and that's getting the board to flip up against your feet. If you're just getting started with foiling, I highly recommend checking out some of the other videos on my channel that give you a wider scope of learning to foil. But if you're specifically struggling with flipping the board up to your feet, this is your video. So learning to foil is really tricky, and getting the board to flip up to your feet like you would a wakesurf board is an important part of that process. Starting off, making sure you have the right equipment is really helpful. Things that make this process easier are a Coast Guard approved life vest to make sure you're floating nice and high and you're not just taking mouthfuls of water as you're trying to get up on the board. If you're looking for one, the Ronix Supreme CGA vest, my vest of choice. Another helpful thing when learning to foil are foot straps. So having a board that is equipped with foot straps, like my Ronix 727 board that I'm riding in this video, that's helpful too. But if you're learning to foil and don't want to use straps or don't have a board capable of using straps, you're going to need to learn to flip the board up to your feet. So similar to a wake surf start, you're sitting with the board out in front of you, it's flat on the water, and as the rope tightens up, you want it to flip up to your feet so that you can get up on it like a surfboard. The tricky part about doing that on a foil is you have your wing and your mast underneath you, almost acting as an anchor, weighing the board down, so it gets harder to actually get it to pivot up to your feet. Oftentimes that will turn out with, as the boat starts to accelerate, the board just stays flat on the water and shoots out from under you, or it rotates towards the boat and just drags out in front of you, and you just can't get it to stick to your feet and pivot up on top of it. So there are a few common issues that cause this. Number one is having your arms in between your knees as you're getting up. Like it shows in this video, when your arms are in between your knees as you're getting up, your body is less likely to be able to pivot up on top of the board. That's because this keeps your chest back and your butt low, and your feet always stay above your body, never allowing the heel side edge of the board to sink in and give you pressure against your feet. Fix to this is hugging around your knees rather than putting your arms in between your legs as you get up. The next common thing that I see is as the boat starts to pull you forward and you go to kick your heels down, one leg will bend more than the other. Oftentimes, your back leg, in my case it's my right leg, bent more than my left leg, making the nose of the board point out towards the boat and having it accelerate with the boat rather than being your pivot point and sticking up against your feet. So to remedy this, make sure that you're kicking both heels down into the water, sinking that heel side edge symmetrically with both feet, and not just focusing on one foot doing the kicking for you. Finally, if that's not working, you can use your hand for assistance. By grabbing the toe side edge of the board, keeping your feet out in front of you, you can pull the board up against your feet, holding it in place as the rope tightens up. And once you have enough pressure, you can let go of the board with your back hand, put it on the handle, and just let the boat pull you up. This keeps the board directly out in front of you and not letting it drift to one side or the other. If you're struggling with flipping the board up to your feet, know it's super common when you're learning to foil. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any other questions about foiling, leave those in the comments below, and feel free to check out all the other instructional videos on my channel and subscribe to follow along for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching.